Sometimes, just the act of modding a game is an achievement in and of itself. What do I mean by that? Well, like with any passion or hobby, modding games involves a lot of knowledge and expertise at times. There are often requirements, installation packages, and enough technical documentation to shake your fist at. Sometimes you can just use a mod manager, or even Steam, click a few easy buttons and be done with it. Some systems require a little bit more in-depth practices to mod them, but somehow at the core of a modder's experience is enjoyment. Seriously, after all that time sifting, reading, installing, and patching, you may not even want to play the game, already accomplishing the feat of being able to boot up the game without crashing it. In all seriousness, modding takes a lot of work sometimes, but it mainly takes patience. The arduous process of testing and applying mods one by one to test the gameplay and ensure its stability can take a lot of time, and that's exactly what I spent the last few weeks doing to Fallout New Vegas. Without further ado, let's get into it. It's been over 10 years since I picked up Fallout New Vegas, so in my nostalgic trip down to Freeside, I decided to explore the mods and Vortex to see if I could enhance my experience. Right away, I saw a lot of dependencies and fun visual improvement type mods, character overhauls, and the like. I quickly added as many as I could and all their dependencies until I launched the game, which presented me with a flicker of a welcome screen, spiraling into nothingness as I had to painstakingly untick my mods one by one. I soon came to the realization that a lot of the script extenders and plugins were at fault, and many of the visually enhancing mods I wanted were a no-go. I instead took a detour to the miscellaneous section and just downloaded some fun small mods to play around with, and slowly expanded my list, ensuring that I could download more without the game crashing every 5 seconds. I'm disappointed that I didn't get the enhancing mods that repopulated towns, improved graphics for characters and environments, skyboxes and buildings, but I did make it out with some neat mods that didn't depend on anything. For example, smokable cigarettes. Gone are the simple trading of cigarettes, now I can smoke them like a real wastelander.
Are you feeling lucky, punk?
Another mod that piqued my curiosity was the bobbleheads mod. You'd think that bobbleheads were already in this game, like almost every other in the Fallout series, but I surprised myself with the revelation that they are not, so I had to add them. As I slowly expanded my list of mods, I also included a Grimace Shake and even Taco Bell and Freeside. It seems that a lot of the older, more popular mods are just outdated and don't work anymore, so I was just stuck to using more recent mods, which brings me to my main point. Modding sucks. You spend all that time and effort just to get a barely functioning game. Even though my game is stable enough to run without crashing every few minutes, there are still some sections it has difficulties with. I used a mod that had an expanded list of bosses that ruled the Mojave, from alien commanders to axe-wielding wastelanders, and while it dealt with most of them well enough, some of them just ruined certain sections of the game and made it unplayable at times. I've always been a fan of modding and I will continue to do so, but I feel like I missed the hype train with a lot of older games, Fallout and Elder Scrolls games to name a few. When I go back to experience these games, I often want to bring something new of value to them. I don't just want another experience that I've already had, so I often turn to modding. Modding at its core is a great way to bring that fun and put a new twist on all that pent-up nostalgia. I just wish it were easier. Take City Skylines for example. Most mods I can just click with a couple buttons, they're added and either they work or they don't. I don't ever have to really worry about my game crashing. It's probably because Elder Scrolls and Fallout games are more complex, and I probably don't know what I'm doing, but I do wish I was able to just add 50 plus mods without hiccup. It's probably the fact that they rely on Vortex and possibly outdated mechanics to implement, unlike Steam and its easy to do process for modding. Fallout Vegas was pretty fun. I've been stagnated with modern gaming for a while now, so in an effort to relive my glory days, I've slowly explored a lot of my older favorites. New Vegas wasn't an all-star in my book. I think I played more Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 if anything. That gave me the chance to really soak in the Mojave lifestyle though. A chance to explore some previously unexplored nooks and crannies of the wasteland. I think if we're looking at Bethesda as a whole, then the most memorable for me would be Oblivion. I played so many hours into the Dark Brotherhood, it became my life for a very short time. I'm hoping it's as good as I remember, but I'm also waiting for Sky Oblivion to release to fully knock my socks off. In a world where our games get crappier and crappier each year, it's sad that we have to turn to the past to have a good time. Some people just call it nostalgia blinders, but it's true. Companies are catering towards a dumber generation that have been raised on screens 24/7, and as a result, just market and plug every stupid thing they can think of down our throats. AI will for sure be the future of gaming, opening the infinite world of RPGs, but it's interesting to see how this can evolve. If done right, I think we can expect an entirely new era of gaming. But until I see otherwise, I'm gonna stick with games I know are good. Single player games mostly that just have really enchanting experiences. Ones that I can get lost for a few hours in. It's baffling how disconnected game companies are from the masses right now. Hell, BattleBit Remastered is taking the shooter world by storm, and that was made with Roblox-like graphics and 3 dudes just living their best life. Even Mutahar has been releasing videos about this topic, and I think that's why I wanted to make this video too. I'm gonna keep playing Fallout New Vegas for the next few weeks. I'll probably be playing some more Rust too, because I'm still addicted to it, and there's not a lot of multiplayer games left on my roster. Honestly, I've been really wanting to revisit the Fable series. I've recently been spending so much time thinking about that game and how impressive and amazing those games were, especially Fable 2. That was one of the best games I've played, so I'll be making a video on that soon. I would do more streaming, but I think I'm just more of a YouTube video frog. I like to have my peace, just play a game with little to no pressure on the outside variables. Forgetting the deadlines and just dedicating myself to the experience, then being able to type the word vomit of my feelings and impressions before recording and creating a video to share my passion. I think think that's where I'm able to shine the most. As always, thank you everyone for watching, and if you liked this video, make sure to follow out that subscribe button. Have a wonderful day, everyone.